I'm Tara Schwartz. You're listening to Health Matters. Earlier in the show, you heard from Lachine Mayor Maya Vodanovich. Now we introduce you to another co-chair of the Dream Big Lachine Hospital campaign. Peter Pomponio is the president and owner of Asante Dorval and managing director of Asante Quebec. Thanks so much for joining us, Peter.
Thanks for having me, Tara.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know
Well,
it's a big question, Peter. It's a big question, but
well, professionally, I started my career in accounting and then moved over to the world of finance and portfolio management. And as you mentioned, right now I am the owner of Asante Dorval, and which is a wealth management and investment management company. And I also am the managing director of Asante in Quebec. On a personal level, I was born in Montreal to Italian immigrant parents. Married 29 years to my beautiful wife Julia, and three great children, two of which are in healthcare or heading towards healthcare, and my younger boy is on the road to finance school. So we're excited about all of that.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. Now, my next question to you is going to be, why did you want to become co-chair of the Lachine Hospital Foundation campaign? And I wonder if part of it is because two of your children are heading in the direction of healthcare. I'm sure it's that as well as something else, but is that part of it too?
It does have something to do with it, but probably to answer that question in a better way, I have to step back about 5 years. As you probably know, we get an abundance of requests to give. So about 5 years ago, we as a family decided to narrow our focus on donations, wanting to make a greater impact wherever we gave our time or our money. So we decided on two major themes, and one of those themes was health, the other was education. And basically, we're staying along those lines. So when I got asked to help the Lachine Hospital, several factors came to play. Obviously, it's our appreciation for the West Island community and a willingness of wanting to give back to the healthcare sector for this fabulous community. So those are the basic driving forces of why I accepted to do this.
Wow, I find that really interesting, and I like the idea of you sitting down with your family and sort of saying, okay, let's choose strategically how we're going to give so that we can really try to make a big impact. Now, what is your connection to the West Island?
There's a limited amount of dollars to go around, so if you want to make an impact, you really got to focus. That's basically in everything in life, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, tell us a little bit more, Peter, about your connection to the West Island.
The connection to the West Island for me is mainly business oriented. I own several companies that are located in the West Island. Most of the employees in these companies live in the West Island. And also the origins of my career dates back to 1993 in the West Island, the traditional Windsor building. So I'm proud to say that I have many, many friends that live in the West Island, and also my eldest daughter just bought a home and will be moving into the West Island very, very shortly. So that's basically my connection. It probably stems from business.
The connections run deep, it seems. We are speaking with Peter Pomponio, president and owner of Asante Dorval, managing director of Asante Quebec. We're talking about the Lachine Hospital Foundation fundraising campaign. Now, Peter, it's $5 million. Have you gone to Lachine Hospital before? Did you, before you decided to become involved, did you look at this hospital and think, this needs a major renovation?
Well, yeah, I did more than that. I got to see sort of the finished product at the Glen. And then I also visited the Lachine Hospital, and obviously what it's going to look like one day is going to be very, very different to what it looks like today, and it really, really needs an overhaul. And we're excited to know the commitment from the provincial government, and we're very, very confident that we can raise the $5 million to equip the facilities with state-of-the-art type of equipment.
That's it. The provincial government has committed 223 million. Well, it's a $223 million project. 5 million of that is going to come from people like Peter, people like who live in the West Island who want to contribute to this hospital, and that money is going to go to state of the art equipment. Are you excited about seeing the final product? How do you think it's going to change how people are going to seek healthcare, not just in Lachine, but in the entire West Island?
Well, listen. The new hospital is going to have state-of-the-art services and equipment that I believe is going to be second to none. And what's great about the plan is that it caters to the full spectrum of health services. So if you're talking about prevention, you're looking at our research and teaching facilities for the McGill University Faculty of Medicine. Then if you're talking about diagnosis, we have new specialized clinics, including a men's clinic. You're talking about treatment. We're going to have a new high-quality surgical suites and an expanded emergency area. And then, if you want to really get to it, I mean, a dignified end to our life journey with a comfortable palliative care unit. So the benefits to the West Islanders is having all these services for themselves and family members in the proximity of their home. So it's something we really, really needed on the West Island, and we're excited that we're going to have it one day.
Absolutely. And one day is not too far away. They're hoping to be finished by 2025. The groundbreaking began just this past month. Now, Peter, what is your big dream for your time as co-chair of this campaign, which just kicked off?
Okay. Well, big dream. I guess we have to start with the most logical one is obviously we want to have a successful campaign to raise the $5 million. That's a big dream. Probably the next phase would be a smooth and timely execution of the project, and I think we have a great head start there. But more deeply is like the other dream is like pride for me. I want to contribute my time to a hospital that when all donors or citizens of the West Island walk in, they say, wow, we have just entered the future of the health and medical world. So that's really what I want to bring to the West Island is that pride and joy that we finally have a fabulous facility to serve our citizens.
I love that answer so much, Peter. And just getting to know you in these last, 5, 6, 7 minutes, I'm wondering because family seems to be such an important thing for you. Do you see this as something that you're leaving in a way, like, taking part in this fundraising campaign as a legacy that you're leaving for your children and your grandchildren and so on and so on?
It is. It is in all my fundraising activities. That's why I encourage also the involvement of the family to become knowledgeable of where I'm spending my time in terms of charitable giving. So, yeah, I want to leave a legacy, but I also want to basically show them that the legacy has to live on through them. And it doesn't have to be exactly what I believe in or what somebody else believes in. It's just the fact of giving is really, really important. And I think it's something that my family really, really believes in, and I think they will continue in that tradition.
We are speaking with Peter Pomponio, president and owner of Asante Dorval and managing director of Asante Quebec. He's also the co-chair of the Dream Big Lachine Hospital fundraising campaign. If you want to know more, it's lachinehospitalfoundation.ca. Peter Pomponio, thank you so much for joining us on Health Matters.
Thank you